This video is going to go over what you need to be doing when you're doing your Odyssey Research presentation. Exactly what should you include in your presentation, and what should you personally be doing when you get up in front of the class. The first thing you need in your presentation is information. That's the whole point of this project, is to share information about ancient Greece with the rest of the class. You must have clear information about your topic, either written or somehow conveyed in a graph or a picture on your visual aid. You should also be able to explain verbally all the information on your visual aid. Be prepared to answer any questions the class has when you are presenting. Next, you need to make sure you have citations for all your information. You need to have 4 sources cited total in a partner, and 6 if you happen to be in a group of 3. You can either put these on a works cited page that you hand to me, or you could create a slide to display with all your sources. Now, remember with images, like this one below on the screen, if you did not use a Creative Commons source, you also need to cite your image. There's tabs on EasyBib for photos and images to show you how to cite those sources. Organization. You need to make sure that on your visual aid you highlight important information you want the audience to use in their notes. The whole class will be taking notes while you present. Make the important words bold, underlined, bigger, or somehow make them pop out. Highlight the important information with your voice and body language also. One key to highlighting important information with your voice is to slow down on the important parts, or speak louder when you want the class to pay attention. Now, there are 2 types of communication you will be doing during this project, verbal and nonverbal. Verbal means the words that are coming out of your mouth. So for your verbal communication, you need to speak clearly and not mumble. You need to speak slowly enough that your audience can understand. One hint for this is to practice your presentation so you don't rush through because you are nervous. Speak loudly enough that I can hear you all the way in the back of the room. And you need to make sure you can speak about your topic for at least 2 minutes. I'll have a timer. Now hint, you can use your visual aid to help you remember what you want to say, just like I'm using my PowerPoint to help me remember what I want to tell you, or you could write out what you want to say on note cards and bring them up with you. You also have nonverbal communication when you stand up in front of the class. In order to have professional nonverbal communication, you need to be sure to stand up straight. You need to look at your audience. Do not keep your eyes on your notes or your visual aid the whole presentation. Also, make sure to move your body. Point, stand in a different spot, gesture to help your audience understand what information is important. Everything you are doing in this presentation, your posture, your voice, your visual aid, should all help audience understanding. Finally, you need to make sure you are professional. Speak in a formal, academic manner. If it helps, just think about being a teacher and talk like a teacher. Both partners should proofread the visual aid for spelling, grammar, and typos to make sure that your visual aid looks professional. Do not giggle, make jokes, call out students in the audience, check your phone, or otherwise act unprofessionally when it's your turn to present. You know what is a professional way to get up in front of a class and talk to them. Please do it. As an audience member, you also need to act professionally. Do not heckle the performers, do not giggle, do not talk to your friends. Act professionally and take notes when you're out in the audience. If you do all these things, you will be prepared for your presentation.